Hey Stephanie, see this fog settling in? Stormy day here today. Hey Squirrely, good. Had a stormy day today. Fog's coming in now. Hey Charm. Yeah, it's beautiful, it really is. I love it. It's a great day. 60 degrees. Yeah, me too. Yep. Hey Jennifer, see this fog? West Branch, Michigan. Daisy's good. We just got back from a kayak ride. Hey Lori, she's over there near that building. We went for a kayak ride and paddling through some light fog. Beautiful. Hey Backwoods. Yeah, it's fun. Daisy's great. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm rendering an hour and a half of storm clips today. I mean, it looks really good. I wasn't even going to upload it, but I had like 5 people email me and they want to see it. I mean, it is kind of cool looking, and there is some hail. I may have got some lightning bolt strikes. I'm not sure. I didn't look through it all. But honestly, I mean, for me not to upload something, that's got to be pretty bad. It's impressive looking. I mean, it looks like the storm of the century, but it wasn't that bad. I got some heavy rain, and you can see I'm not suggesting you click on it. Plus, it's 90 minutes long, so it probably won't be up till tomorrow afternoon. So, but I would say don't click on it. It's no great action. 106. Wow. Hey, Brian. Yeah, I like doing interviews. I just haven't been down there in a while, you know. Crime's crazy down there. The area changed. COVID really changed things down there. And not only that, you know, I spent all of last August and all of October trying to give away the stuff that I still have. So it wasn't like I just didn't see anybody for a week and gave up. Hey, Buttercup. Yeah, no, I haven't been down there. There's the Dazer over there. What are you doing, hon? Come on over here, hon. What you doing over there? I shaved her hair down again last night. Rarely does she get chilly. Sometimes in the early spring when she'll go swimming and I'll have the windows down, but she got chilly on the kayak when I turned into the wind, even though it was like hardly any wind. It's hard to get her out of bed in the morning. She loves this cold weather. Hey, Penny. Oh my God, yeah, sewer back up in the basement. Sorry about that. Yeah, I just got back from a little kayak ride. I fell asleep for an hour and then I got up and I thought, oh, I looked out and the sun was shining. It's like, oh, I better take a college. Yeah, I see Penn State won. Good for you. Hey, Flower Fairy. No, I love Swanton. No, I love that cute little town. I love Wauseon's my favorite. I'm gonna move there and raise a family. That's train watching paradise. I never realized until this last trip that that's where a lot of those trains get made up there in Swanton. I didn't know that. I thought they were coming like from Toledo. You know, I love Toledo. I went over to Barnes & Noble afterwards, over on Monroe Street. It's probably the one you go to. I've been going down there since '77. Do you remember Smith's Restaurant, Exit 3 in Wauseon? Did you ever eat there? Oh, you lucky. Meatball hoagies. Wish I had one. Oh, no kidding. Flat Rock. Yeah, you didn't know Kenny, did you? See, that's my daily problem, what I'm going to eat tonight. I don't feel like shopping. There's nothing open any good. Yeah, he had it made. Smith's Restaurant, it used to be a happening place for years. I would say at least I got a good 20 years. I used to fly an airplane down there, land in that field. And then when the dad died, not a Smith's, the guy that owns the Sunoco gas station, he said his insurance was too much to have planes land there, so they started planting it. But I bet I flew down there 1,000 times. Somebody come into town, or you're going on a date or something. It's like, hey, let's go down to Wauseon, Ohio. It was a perfect flight from Ann Arbor because you would you'd fly as the crow flies, so you'd really make good time. You were cutting diagonally. Take about like 20, 25 minutes, land in that field, go get a great dinner. It's like the old days. Sundays, you'd have to wait in line. This is Rowell Road. If you go on Google Earth or Google Maps, you'll see exit 212 on I-75 North and West Branch. And this is Rowell Road overpass. That's 75, the one where that car is going to the right of the screen. So this is the Rowell Road overpass, and you'll see this Horton Township building here. And right there, where that road comes out, that's the rest stop just before you get to 212, exit 212, West Branch, Michigan. That's the rest stop right there. The building is behind those trees and lower. Yeah, to me, this is a fantastic view all year long. Winter, summer. It's like you can see the cars coming from a distance. I just love this view. And I know if I had to leave here, this would be something I'd really miss. I don't take it for granted, believe me. I don't. You get older, there's things like Wauseon's example. I tell people all the time, you never know when that last day is going to come. Whether it's, like, I played basketball crazy up until I was 50. Well, actually older than that, 50, yeah, no, it was about 52. And if you'd have told me that last day was coming without an injury, I wouldn't have believed it. It's just, I thought, before I tear up a knee, I probably ought to quit doing this. But if you'd have told me that 6 months prior, you're not going to be playing basketball ever again, organized, I wouldn't have believed you. And a lot of things are like that, whether it's someone you see, a place that you go. And I've learned to really try to appreciate things like this. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, Squirrely. Have a good day. I really have, because there's so many things in my life where it's someone you saw, you never saw him again. There was a guy I used to go down to a bookstore over on down in I think it was a Southgate mailing, but barely, down there, Outer Drive and 4th Street. Great guy. Every time I was there, I bought books. And then I got in some trouble, and had some depression. And before you know it, I hadn't been down there. And he died about midway through that whole thing. And we used to talk, have great conversation. I'd go see him when he was in Ann Arbor. But if you'd have told me that I'd never see him again, I wouldn't have believed it. Sure enough, I didn't. Would you have believed it, Daisy? Daisy's making noise. She wants to get in the car. Would you have believed it? Yeah, it's hard to do, though. I mean, you got all these things that it's part of being a human, though. I don't get down on myself about, you wish you'd have done this. Wow, look at that. Wow, excited. She wants to go. Wow. 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 What do you want to go bye-bye? See, that damn dog will come get me when she gets tired of stuff. She does it with everything. Food, water, a treat. Wow. Wow. You want to go bye-bye? See, she's tired of being outside. I think she might be cold. She'll do this with everything. You want to go? All right. Go on. Got my kayak in here. This is why I'm not married. Well, I am married, but not with my wife, and why I don't have a girlfriend. This kayak gets in the way. Feeling good, huh, hon? Good girl. Go on, hon. Want to get over here? Come on. Hey, Brandy. Well, I'll tell you this. Wow, hon. Wow. Oh, wow. The 10 is coming out any day. I would tell you this. I just ordered another. What, hon? Come on over here. Come on. Come over here, hon. I just ordered another GoPro 9 that I got last week, so I have 2 of them now. And I'll probably still buy a 10, but come on over here, hon. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. I can tell you this, GoPro hasn't always had the best luck with stuff. Their drone was a complete failure. Their 4, 5, and 6 was crappy. The 7 got a little better. The 8 was a little better, and the 9 really got them back where they're killing it again. So they're running a pretty good promotion on the 9 right now. You can either get the bundle package with the float, or you can get a dual battery charger, which I suggest anyway. If it was me, or somebody else that I knew asked me, I'd say get the 9, because there's a promotional, and don't get it through anywhere but GoPro. You're not going to get as good a deal. And make sure you get their promotional package. So I would go to GoPro and I would get the 9. This is another thing. Get a fast card too, a class 10, 170 megabytes, 256. Now that's another $45. You can't get it through them. They give you a 32 gigabyte, which is okay, but you run out of space shooting 4K video in no time. You already get the dual battery charger, and then get the waterproof cover, and you can get a bunch of stuff cheaper on eBay, accessories. But I get the GoPro 9, and make sure when you get it, you at least order 1 extra battery. You get a free year's insurance too, and a big discount on accessories. Hey, Shirley, Canadian, all right. Yeah, Daisy, I'm telling you, man, I know everybody says this about their kids and their dogs, but Daisy is by far light years ahead of any dog I've ever had. I mean, I thought I had some smart dogs, minus the mini greyhounds. I had some pit bulls that I thought were just super smart, but I'm telling you, Daisy is way more advanced, and with no training. She was told to stay once. She was told to beg one time, was never training, rewards with treats, nothing. When I go to a drive-through, she jumps over so I can get my wallet out. After I get it out, she jumps back. I pay for it. She jumps back over to the seat again so I can put my wallet in my pants. This dog just pays attention stuff. It's so weird. Lots of things like that. So, she wanted in because I think she was a little chilly. Yeah, it's beautiful. And she's been that way since a little puppy. She was smart as a whip as a 6-month-old dog. Housebreaking, no problem. Never chewed things. Yeah, she's a super smart dog. She was super aggressive at the beginning. She's either 7 or 8. I kept meaning to call the vet because I don't know if I just got to print out everything. And I don't know if it's total when the other lady had it, or they combine that information on mine. If it is with her information, then Daisy's 7. If it isn't, then she's 8. But I'll figure it out. But 7 or 8 for sure. No, it's a great relationship with him. I'm telling you, it's. I know I could never get another dog like this, and considering the way that we met under those circumstances and how it worked out. Originally, I said I didn't want Daisy, but I knew that she had been given up and then went to a couple with some kids, and then my neighbor had to go to a assisted living care facility, and I thought, you know what, I don't really want this dog to go to another home again. I mean, you can see what a great dog she is, and everybody got rid of her. Hey, Faye. So, I mean, but back to like, getting yourself to do things. I've done it mostly. I've made a couple regrets. I should have quit high school. I almost did, and I should have, but I was all talked into if you didn't graduate from high school. That didn't mean shit. I didn't learn a damn thing. I'd have got out of there as soon as I could and just done whatever, taken a GED. I ended up going to college anyway, but that junior and senior year was nothing but a waste of time, and I wish I'd have had the balls enough to quit. That's one mistake. But other than that, I really went for everything. Travel, like sports, things I wanted to do. Now that I'm older, there's a couple of girlfriends I wish I would have married instead. But at the time, I wasn't thinking about being 65 someday. That's how everything is, though. You're going to get it on one end or the other. And it isn't going to be good at both ways. Good for you, Cola. Hey, my enemy. Yeah, no, Daisy. I'm with Daisy all the time. I don't know whether it's a product of getting old. I never realized this till I was down in Hilton Head in the spring, that she freaks out after about 20 minutes if I'm gone. I didn't know that. So knowing that now, it would have taken something like really unusual for me to leave her, because I don't really trust her with anybody new. So I'd never put her on a plane so far it hasn't affected me too much. But there's places I would fly to, go out, maybe do some interviews in Las Vegas or LA or New York and come home in a couple days. But, with Daisy now, I got to drive there, which changes the kind of places you can stay. But I'm not complaining. Overall, it's worth it. Yeah, you're right, Flower. You're right about that. That's true. Yeah, I noticed that Target in that mall I was at yesterday was in Midland was open. I'll tell you, as you guys know, I don't know how it is where you're at, but the mall business is in the tank big time. Now, it's funny, they're not saying too much about this, but as you know, my sister owned the McDonald's up here. She was the first single woman to own a McDonald's. She doesn't own them anymore, but I know the new owners, and they still have a lot of people working for them that worked for her. But, even back then, when they first opened in 78, she was having $1,000 hours. It was such a good location. Now, that was also a time in McDonald's where, they were still kind of figuring things out with expansion. In other words, if they knew then what they know now, nobody would have got this 212 exit. It's too good of a location. It's in the top 10 in the state all the time. They would have had made that a corporate store. But she got it and was just printing money right out of the chute. Then she got another good one in Standish, which is almost as good. And a third one, which is about 85% as good in Pinconning, just was killing it. But even with super money-making businesses, back then, You depended on Memorial Day, and then Labor Day, it was basically over. You may get some gravy days on a nice fall. See, this isn't, there are lots of cabins and places like that here, but this isn't really what you'd consider a legit destination. People stop here to get gas, to go to the bathroom, to eat, to go on to more expensive places. Petoskey, Gaylord. Some people go to the UP. But I don't know how these businesses are going to make it through the winter. I mean, she was printing money her whole career. And you still would run into times because you've got all the way through the fall, all the way through the winter. That's a long time, even though you're on a skeleton crew. So, these places are closed early. They don't have that bankroll that they used to have. They couldn't have with COVID and lack of employees and hours and what have you. So I got an idea that you're going to see a lot of places go south because banks aren't going to give you any money. Now, even though that free money is going away this week, I don't think there's nothing left to help these people that don't have a big cash reserve built up, which they don't because of COVID and the limited hours. Now, there's always a few deep pocket people, but I really feel bad for these businesses. Oh, that's cool, Brian. Yeah, it's nice out here. I love fog. Oh, good for you, Cola. It's getting pretty foggy. You go to Ray's Blues and Brews, get barbecue? Yeah, me too, Stephanie. But if it wouldn't have been this, it'd have been something else, Stephanie. Hey, Cheryl. See, the same thing which makes lights look like this in fog is the same thing that happens to you when you get old and you get a cataract. It disperses that light in the front of the lenses and it scatters. And the same things a camera lens does. Hey, Tammy. See how this fog's closed in now? You want me to cut that grass tomorrow? Tammy, how's that rainbow place doing in National City? They hanging in there? I know it's new owners. Bye, John. Have a good night. One thing we're sure of, and that you don't know it all. Bye-bye, Johnny. Sorry for any technical difficulties. You please try again later, okay? Bye, Johnny. Bye. Goodbye, Johnny. Hey, Warrior Princess. How you doing? Bye, Johnny, jackass. Refresh your browser. You partying, Warrior? Good for you. Yeah, I want to hear about it. I think we got a pretty good idea what happened. Sun's coming up. Yeah, we're postponing it. Yeah. Yeah. We're pretty sure what it looks like. Yeah, there are, but you have to go through a purveyor. There's a big fish company in Bay City that pretty much supplies all the perch around here. Want to make sure you get your daily dose of chemicals from Dow Chemical. Yeah, there is. It's called, I think it's Bay City Fish Company or something like that. You know, a lot of these places try and pass off this bullshit ocean perch. They do the same thing with walleye. I've told that story before. If you ever go all you can eat walleye and it's not $25, ask them where the walleye's from. And there's 99% of the time, it's going to be Alaskan walleye, which sucks compared to walleye from Minnesota, Michigan, Wisconsin. It's the difference between a king crab leg and an old can of tuna fish. No, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that, Jennifer. I didn't. Wow. Well, Buttercup, of course, you realize when you go down to the basement now, you're going to have to wash your hands afterwards. Just like if you went to the bathroom. You probably know this. Sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they closed down beaches for that, so, be careful. Seriously, you can get a bunch of stuff, catch a bunch of stuff from sewage backup. No, I didn't hear about it. I don't pay attention to it. I mean, I'm from Flat Rock, but no, I don't know anything about it. Yeah, sorry about that, Buttercup. Yeah, you're right about that, Drifter. Yep. I think the government pensions are going to be going south, too. That sucks, Buttercup. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, a benzene leak. So what is that, some manufacturing plant, some steel making company or something, like plating company or something for benzenes? Oh, Ford. Okay. Wow. Buttercup, look at the bright side. You're not going to be worried about getting COVID with all that shit in the basement. Oh, Ford. Okay. Yeah, it is a lot to deal with. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, are they? Wow. Plant shut down, huh? Yeah, the hepatitis alpha pit. That's all right. You can get interferon now, and they actually have something that cures C, which came out about a year and a half ago. Yeah. It's a shame if you got hepatitis after all these years of making your dates wear rubbers. Now that's a sad story, Buttercup. Think of this. Think of these things. Don't just be mad and look down there at that big flooded basement of sewage. Look at the other side. Oh, wow. No kidding. Well, now you know why you don't win the Mega Millions or the Powerball. I mean, you're pretty low on luck, it's looking like right now. Cheryl for peace. Yeah. I'll tell you this, just to make you feel a little bit better. I'm willing to offer you $100 if you just take a Q-tip and swab it at any part in the basement and then get it analyzed to see if it's your sewage. If it's yours, I'll give you $500. If it's somebody else's, no prize. What'd you say, Getty? I can't hear you. Could you type that again? Hit the refresh button. Oh, I love Lethbridge. I love that place. Hi, Angie. What a mess. Oh, the pie, that's pretty common. Yeah, they'll be able to fix that. Good night, Penny. I mean Jennifer, you mean, right? Who's going to bed? Oh, Penny's going to bed? This is awful early for her. Oh, Jennifer is. Good nighty night, Jennifer. Yeah, tree roots will do it. Yeah. Yep. Oh, good night, Jennifer. Hey, Semka. Hit that Bloody Mary for you, conk off. Hey, Lisa. $9 o'clock. You're not going to nighty night. Simka, I know I should know this, but are you still moving or not? That's what I thought. So you bought a house? Yeah, you're right, Drifter. You're right. Yep. I think tilapia sucks. If I got a Match.com date and she said, I'd like to go someplace where we could get some good tilapia, it'd be the last date with her. That would just spell too much out right away. Oh, gotcha. Oh, wow. $1,100 for you? I think you should lean on your insurance companies for that. Wow. Snake the drain. Wow. Look at the sun's coming up. I'd be willing to let you use my kayak if you got something down there you need. Oh, wow. No kidding. That's why you need a man in the house, Buttercup. That drain, those tree roots wouldn't be in that drain if a man lived with you. Yeah, M80, that's true. Yeah. I think once it gets to this stage, Joe, you need like super fast action. Yeah, it does, Warrior. Make sure he's a meat eater too, Buttercup. Yeah, was he a meat eater? Hey, Barbara. Yeah, Bopak. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think most people have one of those in their lifetime, don't they? No, you got it, Risk. Yeah, you're right, Frisky. Or in IT, yeah. Yep. All right, old dad, you have a good day tomorrow. Yeah. I was thinking this today. I don't know why it occurred to me, but if you took out like the attractiveness interest when you were young and you met somebody, just think of how the odds would have increased for a better long-time marriage. It's that sex bullshit that gets you roped into something that isn't going to be good long-term. I mean, it's hard to get both. They had a good buttercup. Yeah. Isn't that true, Bopox? Weird. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's weird. I bet you money, though. I bet you money. If that was possible to simulate, you would see a much higher rate of long-term success stories. But if you were young and you took that part out of the equation, you'd think to yourself, why would I want to think like a 65-year-old this early in life? I mean, that's the thing you're hanging your hat on when you're young. It draws you to people. I mean, it colors everything. Common sense, logic. No, I believe it, Simca. Yeah, I get it. Yep, that a girl. Nothing wrong with that. It makes more sense marrying for health insurance than it does for good sex. Nobody does, Buttercup. Like I tell people, minus a crystal ball, that's the way it is. Yeah, a lot of them do, Tammy. You ever read those surveys where they ask about if spouses are living in different bedrooms at these certain ages? Like the numbers start to go up big time at around 40. Everybody did. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I know. That's because, just like everybody that gets older, it's because it's not a realistic possibility. Your hormones aren't infiltrating your logic like they were when you were young. Nobody, warrior? Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, it's a good point, warrior. Have you been married before? Yeah, good luck. Good for you. Oh, okay. Now, do you date at all, warrior, or have you thrown in the towel? But really, Simka, I mean, that was a prudent decision because if you think about it, it's going to be way harder to get health insurance than it is sex. I mean, that's some real slim pickings. Good night, Tammy. Hey, Mark. Oh, are you, warrior? Yeah, you're right, Stephanie. I'm going to date you when I come out there to Seattle. I'm bringing an oxygen tank and one of those rescue inhalers. Yeah, I know it. I saw an article scrolling through the internet the other night that said why dating is so different after 50. I didn't even click on it. It's like I'm wondering if I wrote it in my sleep. No, it matters, Simka. It is romantic, isn't it, Klaus? Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Simka. It does. Yeah. Go south. Well, see, this is a perfect example. You see how beautiful that view was just 20 minutes ago? This is how a lot of things in life turn. You could see that pinkish, bluish hue in the horizon, the Fog in the cars. Now you can't see shit. Big black hole. It's like so many things. It's funny though, if you're at a comedy, that's why if you go to a comedy club or something, I haven't done it in a long time. You know, depending on the crowd, a whole bunch of the jokes are about sex when you get older. And that's because everybody can relate to the humor in it. Nobody's making sex jokes when you're young. I mean, it wouldn't be one bit funny. No, you're right about that, Sampa. Yeah, but if you're a husband, if he wanted sex, you'd really have your work cut out for you. You'd go to therapy with the goal of feeling sexually attracted to your husband again. I mean, really, can you imagine being painted in that corner? Oh, did it ever, Warrior? Big time. Yeah, you're right, Brian. At least we're alive. That's the way I look at it. I'll tell you what's alive, the Astro van. Yeah, that's a good idea. Counting backwards. And then you'll tune in to one of these bullshit talk show hosts. Are there even any going on anymore like Oprah used to have? They'll have some couple on there that claim they had the best sex of their lives and they're 70. I call bullshit on that. That's a paid promotion. Oh, no kidding, Warrior. Warrior, did you used to did I ever ask you if you ate at Droulard's over on South Otter Creek? Did I ever ask you that? Man, it is foggy as hell. I catch a train coming through tonight. Hey, Libra. Yeah, I do go by them. I go to the one in Taos. I do quite a bit. I go to the one up in Northport, Grand Traverse Lighthouse. And that's mainly about it, Taos and Northport. Why do you want photos of them or something? Hold on there. I got you. I got you. Oh, somebody chased you? Yeah, well, if you want some photos of them, I probably have some photos of them someplace. But yeah, I do. Oh, you had a good time? Oh, okay. Oh, you'd put your foot down on that, Semka? Home sweet home. Yeah, I'm not really into lighthouses that much for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, that part would be cool. Yeah. Yep. You ever go get sushi over at that place over there near the McDonald's? On what is that? I don't know. I guess it's 24. You know where the road splits. It's the one closer to the airport way. Oh, cool. Yeah, I think barges. I like going to Mississippi and watching the barges. I used to do that a lot. Love watching them go up and down. It's fun. Sailboats, I wouldn't care if I ever saw another one again. I'm not really into that big ship thing either. Big sailboat thing. Hey, Julie. Oh, you don't? Oh, it's good. Well, you guys, I think I'm going to sign off here. I got some frozen shrimp I'm going to deep fry. So I hope you guys have a good night tonight. Thanks for riding along. Like I said, I wouldn't click on that weather video tomorrow. It's not that great. Oh, that's cool, Simka. You have a good night, Stephanie. Yeah, you're right, Brian. You're right about that. Yep. Good night, random person. All right, yeah, thanks, Simka. See you, Klaus. See you, Julie. Warrior Princess. I gotta take my kayak out of the back, too. Thank you, Mark. Yep, see you, Cheryl. See you, Bopak. Hi, Penny. See you, Koala Bear.